So I try my hardest to be consistent. Something always seems to come up, but I'm going to stop letting it come up. But y'all see, I'm still coming back. We're going to be reading Jack Canfield, The Success Principles, How to Get From Where You Are to Where You Want to Be. Principle 53, practice uncommon appreciation. I'm not going to read a lot. There is more hunger for love and appreciation in this world than for bread. Mother Teresa. I have yet to find a man, however exalted his station, who did not do better work and put forth greater effort under a spirit of approval than under a spirit of criticism. Charles M. Schwab, first president of the U.S. Steel Corporation. A recent management study revealed that 46% of employees leaving a company do so because they feel unappreciated. 61% said their bosses don't place much importance on them as people, and 88% said they do not receive acknowledgement for the work they do. I never know anyone to complain about receiving too much positive feedback, have you? In fact, just the opposite is true. Whether you are an entrepreneur, manager, teacher, parent, coach, or simply a friend, if you want to be successful with other people, you must master the art of appreciation. Consider this. Every year, a management consulting firm conducts a survey with 200 companies on the subject of what motivates employees. When given a list of 10 possible things that would most motivate them, the employees always list appreciation as the number one motivator. When asked to rank order that same list, the managers and supervisors ranked appreciation as number 8. This is a major mismatch. We have found that each person has a primary and secondary language of appreciation. Our primary language communicates more deeply to us than the others. Although we will accept appreciation in all 5 languages, we will not feel truly encouraged unless the message is communicated through our primary language. Gary Chapman and Paul White, co-authors of the 5 Languages of Appreciation in the Workplace. When I wrote the first edition of this book in 2005, I talked about how it was valuable to make a distinction between 3 kinds of appreciation: auditory, visual, and kinesthetic. These are the 3 different ways the brain takes in information, and everybody has a dominant type they prefer. Auditory people need to hear it, visual people need to see it, and I can't say that word, kinesthetic, Kinesthetic, people need to feel it. For example, if you give visual feedback to an auditory person, it doesn't have the same effect as verbal feedback. The auditory person might say, he sends me letters, cards, and emails, but he never takes the time to pick up the phone or walk over here and tell me face to face. Visual people, on the other hand, like to receive something they can see and perhaps even take to their cubicle, put on their bulletin board, or hang on their refrigerator. They feel appreciated when they receive letters, cards, certificates of appreciation, plaques, trophies, pictures, and gifts. Things they can see that will help keep the memory of it around forever. You can usually tell these people by their walls, bulletin boards, and refrigerators. They are covered with reminders that they are loved and appreciated. The K people need to feel it: a hug, a handshake, or a high five, a pat on the back, a back rub, going for a walk together, going out dancing, or taking time to play a sport together. While the auditory, visual, and K distinction is a useful one, relationship counselor Gary Chapman has created a model of the 5 languages that is very useful. That is a very useful refinement of how people need different forms of communication to feel fully appreciated and loved. Chapman first noted the importance of this distinction in his work with couples, but he evolved it to include communicating with children, adult children, teenagers, people in the military, and people at work. What are the 5 love languages? Words of affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, arts of service, and the physical touch. Word of affirmation. If this is someone's primary love language, they feel not most cared for when you are open and expressive and telling them how wonderful you think they are, how much you appreciate them and what they do, and sharing words of encouragement, expressing your belief in their talents and abilities. Quality time. If someone's love language is quality time, they need you to be fully present and engage with them when you're talking with them or engaging in the activity at hand, no matter how trivial. While my wife, Inga, is a very K person, she majored in physical education, was a massage therapist and a physical trainer, taught skiing and yoga, and loves to go hiking, swimming in the ocean, body surfing, and dancing. Her primary love language is quality time, not physical touch as I originally thought. When I am with her, she wants my full attention with the TV off, not looking at my computer or my iPhone, giving her full eye contact, and actively listening and responding to what she is saying. When she returns from a session with her spiritual teacher, she always comments on how present he is, how deeply he listens to her, and how much she feels seen and heard by him. She loves to sit by our pool and have long conversations. She loves to go on long walks together with me or one of her close friends. And she can easily spend an hour on the phone with her sister talking about family members. Receiving gifts. If someone's primary love language is receiving gifts, you need to give them a gift for them to feel loved and appreciated. Daddy, what did you bring me? Receiving gifts is the primary love language of Patty Arbery, the president of the Canfield training group. If I bring her back a gift from one of my travels, she knows that I was thinking about her and took the time to buy her something meaningful. It can be as simple as a bottle of melatonin when I learned she was having trouble sleeping at night, or a case of Current Free, her favorite non-alcoholic beer that I learned about when we were eating lunch at Nubu, a Japanese restaurant in Malibu. Or it can be as expensive as a Rolex watch I bought her when we sold one of our companies that she helped build. Arts of service. If someone's love language is acts of service, doing something for them makes them feel appreciated. It could be watching the kids so they can go to the gym, washing the dishes without being asked, bringing them breakfast in bed, running an errand for them, and volunteering to help them out on a project. Physical touch. This love language is just like it sounds. A warm hug, a kiss, snuggling, holding hands, a massage, and sexual intimacy will make them feel most loved. In the work setting, an appropriate hug, a firm handshake, a pat on the back, a high five, a fist bump, or a 1-minute shoulder massage works. I have also given gift certificates for pedicures and foot massages to staff and friends whose love language is physical touch. So that is all I'm going to read on here. And I will talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoyed it. But this was Jack Cannon, the Success Principles, how to get from where you are to where you want to be.